favorite part of Central Park, the penthouse, 5-story penthouse. The guy bought it for $238 million. And he doesn't even live there full time.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? So in the last couple of videos, it's been a lot about New York. So we took a winter vacation this year with my family to New York City to spend New Year's Eve and ring in the New Year's. So if you haven't seen those videos, I'll link them down below so you have an opportunity to look at them. We visited Chinatown, watched the ball drop at midnight on New Year's Eve. It's been a great and once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Going to New York for New Year's Eve has definitely been one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. The amount of people, the energy, the excitement to ring in the New Year's, new beginning, it's just amazing. However, before we left, we talked about what we really want to do while we're there other than watching the ball drop. And one of the things I've always wanted to do was to visit Central Park. We've been to New York for 3 or 4 times now as a family for winter vacation, but we never had an opportunity to visit Central Park. One of the reasons that I really wanted to visit Central Park was because of the history that is there. Just so many movies that we watch involve Central Park. Just so many of them. We're talking about Enchanted, Smurf, Spider-Man 3, Home Alone 2, The Avengers, The Backup Plan, 27 Dresses, 13 Going on 30. There's just so many history in Central Park, and I just want to be able to see that in person. While we're there, I also had an opportunity to take a lot of pictures to work on my landscape photography technique. So here are some of the pictures that I took while at Central Park. And if you want to see more pictures, here's my Instagram. Yep, that's a plug. Go follow me there and you'll be able to see more pictures. Another cool thing that I really wanted to do was to see the Bethesda fountain and terrace in person. You know, it's just a lot of architectural of world-renowned history there. And we were able to do that, so that was awesome too. However, when we got there, we found out that to fully tour Central Park, it would take 7 hours of walking. And we didn't have 7 hours for one, but you know, my group and we didn't want to spend 7 hours walking through Central Park. So we did one of the best things, and so one of the things we talked about before we got there was take a carriage ride, you know, on the horses through Central Park, because my mom wanted to do that. But when we got there, we found out that we couldn't take a horse-drawn carriage because of the amount of people we had. So, and then some regulations about riding side by side. We want to be side by side, so we took a bicycle carriage ride through the park, which it was wonderful. You know, you didn't have to smell. Yeah, you didn't have to smell riding behind the horses, but also the guide who was, you know, driving us around were able to tell us histories about the park. It was great. I learned a lot from that and just walking through the park by myself. Here's a little cinematic sequence I made about this, and so let's check it out.
We are in the park. Welcome to Central Park.
Thank you.
Welcome to my office. The best office in the world. The park is from 59 to 110. If you ever decide to walk the park, you can spend about 7 to 10 hours non-stop walking. It is a huge park.
Movie Smurf.
That's Magic Rock. You can't stop walking. And they had a fight with a Gargamel in Central Park. You can tell that the park is planted. trees do not grow naturally in a straight line like that. So it's absolutely man-made park. You guys want Gossip Girl? This is the area from Gossip Girl, Upper East Side. So we call these guys who live along Central Park and Fifth Avenue millionaires. On the right side, this is the largest fountain in Central Park called the Central Fountain. Probably the entrance step.
Oh, this is.
Get out.
Yeah, you stop it. So it's the old money, new money. If you go to the north side, Henry Park is the Harlem. Harlem called no money.
No money.
You guys like it? Just fix my brakes.
He's charging his battery now.
Beautiful tall building, blue one. This is the tallest apartment building in the world. Tallest residential building. This white building gets one more Tron building. He's a poor guy, he owns 11 towers only. 11. In Manhattan only, yeah.
So since Miss Margaret is now up, it's only about 2 p.m.
What time is it, John?
It's about 10 a.m.
There you go.
What are some of your favorite things about our trip through Central Park?
That I get to wear the mic.
Yeah.
Your phone's ringing. I feel so very official. I get the mic all to myself. All right, Central Park. Best part of Central Park. When I was there before, it was about 6 or 7 years ago, and it was 5 degrees, and I was dressed for 40-degree Alabama weather. So you can imagine. There was snow all over the ground, and while I got to see everything, it was pretty miserable. And I said right then and there, I am never coming back to this place without a husband, because that would be the only thing that would make me want to come back here, is if I had a husband to see this with. And lo and behold, first time in Central Park since then, and I have a husband. That was the best part. Number 2 best part, Wilson, don't do that. That's Daddy's. Nope, no. Oh, y'all can't see that. That's funny. Driving around in the cart was fun. I don't think it was worth the price. Well, I take that back. It was worth it in the moment. After the fact, I don't think it was worth the price. But in the moment, it was worth the price. I loved seeing the fountain. Such an iconic. My favorite part is that it's in a lot of the White Collar episodes. And I love White Collar. And then the thing behind the fountain, the overhead thing where everybody sings, I loved that. But favorite part of Central Park, at the actual park, was when we were driving through and the guy showed us this building. He said it's an apartment building. The penthouse, 5-story penthouse, the guy bought it for $238 million. And he doesn't even live there full time. Who has that kind of money? That just blew my mind, but I thought it was really cool. And then there's a Trump hotel right next to it. It's really tall and it has a bunch of area around it. And the guy was telling us that the reason why all the hotels around it are short is because Trump also bought the airspace around it. And I just think that's the coolest thing ever, that somebody not only has the money to buy multiple fancy hotels and have them, but that he also has the money to buy airspace. And it's not like he's getting the money from anybody else. He just has the money because he is so very brilliant. And I think that is just so cool. So that made my day. I was like, not only did I see a Trump hotel where I'm pretty sure I could never even spend one night, I also got to see the airspace around the Trump hotel. The guy was also very funny. He had a great sense of humor, the guy who was driving ours. And see, they kind of cheat now. They have the motorized thing, so you don't feel quite as badly for them wheeling around 3 people in each cart, because it's all motorized. It's like the little scooter things, so they can just go uphill, go downhill. They don't have to actually pedal. I know they used to, though. So I kind of think they should have dropped the price in half, honestly. But, you know. What else? Wilson, what else did Mommy like?
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the cinematic sequence. If you did, please hit the like button. Smash it, knock it out, 2020 style. Just kidding, but that would help a lot if you hit the like button. If you have any comments, leave them down below. You have any history, you have any thoughts, any recommendations about Central Park, any cool event, mention it down below. The next time, if I'm ever in Central Park for New Year's Eve again, there's a marathon through Central Park on New Year's Eve. I can't really run a marathon, but for a 5K, I think that'd be really cool. If you're new here, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you would consider subscribe. There's a lot more great contents coming in for 2020. I have a lot planned out. If you've been here before, I appreciate you coming back. It really means a lot for your support. It really means a lot for me that you guys would stop by and support us each week. And also, I have a question. In the last 3, 4, 5 videos, I've been uploading on Saturday morning. The reason I do that is usually that's when I finish my video, and I just didn't want to hold it until Tuesday. It gets me started on other things. Plus, also on Saturdays, I'm off at home. I hope to have an opportunity to interact with you guys a little better. But is there a better time or date that during the week that would work better for you? If there is, please leave a comment below, and I'll try to meet that. And if you know of anyone, friends, family, who might enjoy this kind of content, please recommend the channel. I hope to continue to grow in 2020. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Good boy. Yeah.